Hey guys, there's Bobby. We are on our way to dinner because today is our 14-year anniversary. Yeah, and thankfully Grandma's here and she can watch the kids so we can go out to eat. But to celebrate, I thought about doing maybe a tag video, but I didn't really find a tag that I wanted to do for today. So instead, I actually found some questions online that I thought we could ask each other and to sort of commemorate this 14th year. Okay, first question. Some background questions. I got 6 background questions and then 5 14-year questions. Okay. All right. First, when was the first time you became aware of me? I don't know why they use the word aware. That's an awkward word.
September of 1996, on the on the campus of Maryville College. You were walking out of Davis Hall with your dad, and you had on this kind of Scottish-looking, short little tennis skirt kind of thing, and this white little half-top.
Not dressed so scantily.
Like no, it wasn't scantily. It was nice. Had the curly hair going there, and I looked, and quite honestly, it was love at first sight for me. I ran back to my room. I called up my previous college roommate, good friend of mine now, still, and I said, "Hey, I saw this girl on campus." I said, "That's going to be my girl." That was my goal. That's a direct quote. I said, "That's going to be my girl." I'd never chased any other girl before that. So, yeah. August 1996. That's right.
1996, yes. Okay, yes. So we've been together actually almost, what's that, 20?
September will make 19 years.
September will make 19 years that we've just even known each other, right? Yeah. Okay, so
September when we became a couple.
Oh, right. Okay. So it took a little bit for that because
that's a whole other vlog. Next question. Yeah. Next question.
Well, yeah, I first became aware of him. I think one night I walked into my dorm room and this guy with bloodshot red eyes asked me to play pool, and he let me win. And
wait, clarify. I was not drunk.
No,
I was not high.
No, he was just tired.
After football practice, after eating, yes.
He was just really, really tired. And we played. I can't remember if we played 1 or 2 games, and he let me win. And I ran upstairs to my roommate, and I'm like, "Oh, this boy likes me. He likes me." And then I forgot about him. So, yeah. So it took a little while for me. Not too long, because obviously we got together September. I mean, school started at the end of August, so come on.
It was about the end of September.
Okay.
We have to do a lot of editing here.
Second question. Do you remember the first thing we said to one another? I don't know.
I said hi. I said hi.
I think the first thing I said to him was, "Hey."
Deep conversation. Very deep.
Okay.
No, it was after you all were walking out of the cafeteria and I was walking to the cafeteria.
Yeah.
So and it was right after football practice.
Hey. Okay. Next question. What was your first impression of me? We kind of already answered that one. Did you ever dislike me? I don't really understand that question. We're sort of married, so.
Do we ever argue?
I don't know. It's a very good one. We're gonna skip that one.
Yeah.
What's your favorite memory of me?
My favorite memory is the first time we went home together. That was November of '96, and I'm sitting in your house, sitting on the couch, being the perfect gentleman.
No, don't do it.
Okay,
don't do it.
I'm sitting there,
edit it out.
and her mother and sister come into the house, and I'm sitting there being the great gentleman. Hello, ma'am. How are you? Hello to her sister, and she comes and sits almost right on my lap, pretty much, and interlocks her arms with me. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm trying to make a good first impression, and here she is hanging all over me. I'm like, hey, these Jamaicans are gonna kill me. You know, I'm just glad her dad wasn't there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I will admit to being slightly fresh. But, you know what? It was my first real boyfriend, and I was overly excited and not really sure what to do, and
not that.
We all make mistakes. Let's put it like that. I'm like, I can't believe I'm gonna put this out there. All right. My favorite memory of you is when we were in college. Even before college, he had the nickname The Poet because he would write poetry and he would rap. And one year, I think it was either my freshman year or my sophomore year. I think it was a choir from Clemson. I think it's when they came, and Berea. I'm not sure. I can't remember. We had some other colleges choirs come in, and we were having a get together.
Workshop.
Oh yeah, and but we were having a nighttime sort of get together. Hey, let's hang out together, kind of thing. And they ended up starting a rap battle, which I was completely, I didn't grow up with hip hop rap or anything, and the fact that I'm with a rapper is just really more than me. And they started rap battle, and I think it was a guy from Clemson. It was either Berea or Clemson, and he does his thing, and then all of a sudden, all our students start calling for the poet, and to get out there and just crush him, and I could not handle the pressure. I just could not deal with it, and I think he went soft on him because of me, because he knew I couldn't take it. So next question is, what do you like best about me?
I can't give a one answer to that.
It's hard. It's hard to pick one thing.
I mean, that's something you ask someone who's been together like 2 years, maybe. A year or two.
Oh, well, I just found these questions on the internet.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that kind of question. That's like a newly gotten together couple.
Okay.
We're an old couple.
We're an old couple.
Yeah.
We can't answer questions like what you like best about me.
There's no one thing.
So you say...
Wait, you got a one thing? Exactly. Cutting you off before you miss.
I was just gonna pick one of the many things that I like about you. That's all. Like your smile and your eyes. And how creative you are.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, next question. What is your favorite way of spending time with me?
It's difficult now with 3 kids.
Yeah. Sleeping. With 3 kids.
I remember doing that.
We remember being able to sleep, maybe even getting a chance to go to sleep together at the same time.
Yeah.
That's a luxury with 3 kids. Yeah.
I've heard stories of such.
Yes, you both get to turn off the light off at the same time, and you could say goodnight.
I think my favorite is sitting down and watching TV together, like just you and I sitting together, in the arms kind of thing, just watching TV.
At that, like you were choking somebody.
No, that's that manly love. Big love.
Yeah.
Squeeze you tight. And it's holding you watching TV. Because really, they do more commenting on the TV than actually watching quite often. So yeah, go with that.
I think I would go back to one thing that we used to do when we first got together. We didn't really go out, but we used to sit in the room and play. He taught me how to play poker, and we would bet Whoppers for each round won. Yeah, and I think we haven't really had
Whoppers and chicken.
Was it Whoppers and chicken?
You
Chicken
get a
nuggets?
chicken leg.
No, I think mine was Whoppers too.
No,
Why would I
did the
bet
Whoppers.
a chicken leg?
Chicken.
A piece of chicken?
Yeah, to be different.
No, I didn't bet no chicken. But, yeah, we just having the opportunity, the time to just play a silly game or something, I mean, and it's not just kids, it's just you get older, you have to work, you got other things going on, so you just miss that time of just getting to be like us. So I don't think that was the question. Was it?
We're gonna reach back like that.
That's my favorite of spending time with you, if I had it.
We'll reach it back. It would be the walks.
Oh yeah.
Night walks.
Yeah.
Nice.
We used to go. It's just got really dark. Yeah, we used to go walking late at night. I mean, like late at night, like till like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. At this walking trail that we used to pass by that was close to the college, and we just walk and we would talk. I don't know what we would talk about, but yeah, and the funny part is now we are so not night people. I mean, I don't think we were really night people then either, but I think it was just the that's a funky glow. Yeah, it was just the opportunity of being together. We could stay up. Okay, so oh my goodness, these next questions are like 14-year specific year questions. What lessons did you learn in this year of marriage?
This year?
This past year. Do we have any grand lesson learned?
Yes. It is still important to spend time together, like boyfriend and girlfriend if you can. Sit around, talk, chat. Just that time together, away from everyone and everything else. You have to shut down everything at some point and reconnect if possible. I mean, reconnect if necessary, or just spend that time with just the two.
I think for me this year was included his first year of being a pastor at a church, which brought new challenges, another responsibility into the mix, and you just realize that whole cling to each other and what that entails, of really supporting each other. And that was, and at one point you had 3 jobs, which, so time was really stretched thin. While he was working 3 jobs, I was dealing with our kids and Brandon, trying to get him evaluated and for all of his issues. So it was a lot going on this past year. So, and being there for each other, even when you're dog tired. So, what goals did you accomplish together in this year of marriage?
get together. So we didn't talk about any specific goals, but just the fact that in spite of all of that stuff, we're still together.
Yeah. It was, like I just said, there was a lot going on this past year, so I don't know that this past year we specifically had any goals, but I think just the fact that we made it through the life struggles that came up, and I think we're stronger for some of them. So yeah. Okay, it says, how did you overcome any challenges you faced in this year of marriage? We already said that. But God, yeah, truly. And I think the fact of there's one thing when we were in college that we used to say, that we didn't have a relationship of the two of us. It was a relationship of three. That it was Christ that was in the midst of our relationship, and that's what kept us together. That's what we had, that firm foundation. And I think it's the same thing now, that it's Christ that keeps us together and keeps us overcoming those challenges and clinging to each other when you want to really just retreat by yourself. You know, He's forcing us together and to lean on each other. So, yeah. Okay. What were the highlights for you both as a couple in this year of marriage? I think highlights.
Again, making it.
Yeah, but I think the fact you being called to pastor was a highlight, because that's something we went through. Years of schooling for you, years of, let's just call it, enduring other situations, as being trained and learning, in preparation for having that call, and then it coming,
I'm seeing a lot of fruits actually starting to come about. We, being from the college pastor there at First Baptist, and then things changing in less than a month all of a sudden to where it was totally different, and we knew that it was not for us to be there long term. That was both sad, but then also you had to lean and depend on God even more. And so that was good training for the pastorate that came up, a little bit later. Dealing with Brandon, not really sure what was going on. Of course, I've always got an answer for something, and I've got an idea of what's going on, and oftentimes that's not right, but finding out that he really doesn't have autism. It's the sensory integration,
sensory processing disorder.
That was that was both a relief and what in the world is that moment. But knowing that, I've talked to some people, even a woman who's worked with individuals that have that same issue. Some of that therapy helps, and then the other part he grows out of, and that's great. She informed me that all of us have some type of sensory processing kind of thing, but us normal people, we find a way to cope with it. So with him being the way that he is, some of it he'll grow out of. The rest of it, therapy will kind of help, and so we'll have a so-called normal kid. But his last name is Fields, so he's no chance of being normal whatsoever. We got baby number 3. He's getting older. He's walking, still not talking yet, but he's communicating in his own little way. And the oldest, my little clone, that little booger, he's just a joy. He really is. he acts just like me in so many ways, and in some ways that's bad because we clash. I can't stand it. But really and truly, he's a very responsible 7-year-old. I mean, he loves his brothers. He wants to help. He wants to be the best big brother ever. Just watching my family grow and mature has just been awesome. It's been great.
As you could tell, for us, our kids are our highlights. Our shut up. Our
highlight.
Yes, they are our highlights. You know, and we this was a big year for our kids, as far as issues, but we've sort of overcome them, and a lot of changes that made some of those issues worse. But we still, you know, like he said, but God, he just stepped in and he sustained us and blessed us. So, okay, so the last question. What are you most looking forward to in the year ahead?
Surviving again. Making more adjustments. Even though, I mean, with the big thing is the pastorate. We made it through the first year, I say easily, because I didn't have to do a lot. I was placed. We are at an amazing church. Yes, indeed. We are at an amazing church. The folks at our church, God put us in the right place. He really did. All I have, balancing that work, family, church kind of thing. That's going to be one heck of a challenge. The saints to do the ministry.
Do like church promo here. Right. Okay. So what about us? What about us?
Oh, for us. Okay.
Yeah, us.
Having no more kids, because this would be the year.
All of our kids seem to come at the same time.
2 years.
2 years, 8 months. 2 years, 9 months. Yeah. So,
you know what I won't be doing?
It's
2 years and 10 months.
It's when the little one turns 2, which will be next month, and it's normally like a month later or 2 weeks later that I would find.
I will move away if necessary.
We'll see.
But we have outgrown our vehicle.
Okay.
So my goal as a family is to get a vehicle that we can fit in comfortably. That's my goal. So
obviously, he wants to be blessed. We just want to be blessed, which I think we will be.
Just being obedient.
Yeah.
We'll be obedient. We'll keep loving each other because that's what we're called to do. And she's stuck with me now, so headed for her. Yeah, that's it. Just keep loving you. Yeah. No, and the kids too.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's it. That's the last question. So I guess we'll go in and eat before we get rained on. Well, it's already started.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know if I'm going to show you anything else. Am I going to show you anything else? We'll see. If not, let's just say thank you for tuning in and checking out this video. And I will talk to you soon. Bye. Look at the storm. Well, they got free Wi-Fi. All right, guys. So, first, yes, we ended up going to Chesapeake's first and just changed our minds and decided to come to Red Lobster. My eyes were bigger than my stomach.
Not anymore. You should have seen the plates.
Oh, no. Wow. No, you were the one with multiple plates. Okay, I just ordered an appetizer and my food. Only extra thing I ordered was an extra French fries.
And? That was
it.
The extra shrimp you wanted me to get for you.
You can't prove anything. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
But we had a good time.
Yes. Definitely.
Yeah, he spent the whole time laughing at me.
Yes.
So.
Definitely.
Anyway. Bye. Good night.